So with this game, I chose Rafim again. I don't know, he just turns out to be a really good hero, so I'm grabbing him pretty often. So typical turn, I'll just grab the Murloc that produces an extra guy here.
It's good to get some minions in play.
The Homunculus there, the 2/4 with taunt there, is also a good choice. You take 2 damage, but he's pretty powerful for the first few turns. So yeah, this is Millhouse. He tends to get some pretty bonker turn 1 plays because it costs him only 2 gold to buy minions.
Welcome back. How's it
So
going out there?
for Rafim, the best turn 2 in my opinion is to just buy a minion in hero power. You're most likely to get a free minion from your opponent. Most of the other classes, normally you would level up your tavern tier on turn 2.
You're doing great out there.
So here I get a free minion and chance of tripling.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
This turn I believe it's best to just, you can level up here and hero power. I'm gonna freeze for the Zoth, the 2/2 Death Rattle. You'll see in a sec, but with him, when he dies, he buffs all your minions, +1/+1. This guy has one. The Zoth is the one at the start there on his board. So here I'll grab the Zoth.
Raging out there.
Here I think I'll roll once, see what I can get here. Nothing that great, so I'll just hero power, roll again. So the Zoth is usually really amazing for the first few. Well, he continues to be quite good throughout the game.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
So even though I have 1/1s a lot, this guy will just buff them all up. So what looked like a losing fight, I end up tying it.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn it around.
Here I can just level. Great thing about Rafim. Here I just had to buy the good Divine Shield Dragon here. This Divine Shield Dragon is just really good early on and late game as well if you can power him up. He basically gets in 8 damage worth of attacks because of his reborn ability. If he dies, he comes back as a 2/1 with a Divine Shield again. So this turn I see 3 Murlocs there, and this is the turn where I'm deciding I think I might switch over to Murlocs here. So this is me slowly transitioning over to playing a Murloc comp. And then I get lucky with a roll there for another war leader, the 3/3 war leader. So during this part, in my mind, I've fully committed somewhat to Murlocs. The risky thing about playing Murlocs is they're very slow and there's not many of them in tiers 3, and there's almost nothing worthy of picking up for Murlocs in tier 4. So you're sometimes a sitting duck for almost like 3 or 4 turns sometimes if you don't get lucky, which ends up meaning you'll die. So I can get a triple with that Murloc Tidehunter. So I have to sell 2 things here, so I have enough room to spawn that extra dude which will triple up. So this guy comes out, that becomes a triple, and since I leveled up my tier, I get a level 5 here, and this is the perfect level 5 here. This Primal Fin gets me a free Murloc, random free Murloc. So I grab the King Bagurgle, and this guy buffs all my Murlocs +2/+2. His other effect is that when he dies, he also gives +2/+2 to all Murlocs. So here I'm pretty strong now, with a lot of hero life remaining, so I can take a big hit and still continue here, but this guy's much weaker. Yeah, I'm fairly strong now. So, as Murlocs, you want to get to tier 6 as soon as possible to get the Megasaur, which buffs all your Murlocs with special abilities, such as Divine Shield, Wind Fury, +3 health, Taunt, Spawn Saprolings, stuff like that. So here I just level up my Tavern tier.
Watch out.
All of the Murlocs' best cards are in Tavern 5 and 6. There's one really good card in Tavern 3, the Murloc Overseer, which buffs health. But I find he rarely comes out sometimes. So here I'm looking for Bran. Bran or a Primal Fin or an Overseer Murloc. Bagurgle is also good.
Nothing scares me, except mice.
So in Tavern Tier 4, there's also a poisonous Murloc you see there on the far right. He only gives poison and nothing else. And at the moment, he's just not worth it.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Like, in this fight, I just have more stats, so I should win here.
You're good at this.
So here, I'm still looking for the brand. I think I'm also contemplating leveling here as well. I decided to just go to 6, try to get the Megasaur. I might take some damage here to my hero, but since I'm at 32, I'm pretty healthy, so I can take a decent hit. Oh, this one was close, yeah. One attack off. But yeah, 7 damages, not too bad.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes
So here I
you
pulled the golden gurgle here, and then I pulled a brand. Sometimes you want to spend your gold. You usually want to spend your gold beforehand, before you want to play your buff minions, just in case you pull brand. You'll get twice the effect. So here I'm thinking, do I want to sell some stuff and get the war leader now and triple up? I decided to wait a turn since I lose quite a bit of power if I do it now. It would be a play mistake, so I decided not to. With a decent amount of health, I can just wait till next turn to do it.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
So this guy's decently strong. This comp can beat me. I think he does beat me here. Yeah, I think I lose here. He just ends up getting too many divine shields. I got rid of the big guy there, so I don't need to take as much damage. Here's the turn that I go off, and the Murlocs will be complete. Endgame Murlocs here. So here's the Overseer, which will buff health, and since I have Bran, he'll buff a total of +4 health to all my Murlocs. With Murlocs, you don't care about the attack so much, because eventually you can just get poisonous on all of them. I found the Megasaur. So I get health here. And I decide to go with the Divine Shield here.
I think you can win this thing.
Now I'm really strong now. This guy shouldn't have a chance at all. Yeah, my minions are still really healthy.
Nice work out there.
So here, I decided to, I see a brand, so I might go for the golden brand here. Primal Fin, get extra Murlocs. None of these are that great, I just grab one for the sake of it. This guy's got little tiny buffs.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I don't take the poisonous here. I still don't think it's worth it. I can just get poisonous off the Megasaur.
Looks like you can get
I found the golden brand here, so. Now I'm basically, I'd say invincible. I can't lose now. I get triple the effect of this here. So I misclicked there. I should have grabbed the poisonous there. This is almost a guaranteed win now. There's no comp that can beat this. Like, with getting Megasaur effects 5 times, you should most likely 100% of the time win at this point. With poison on my Murlocs now, I basically have infinite attack on each Murloc. So I pull another Primal Fin here, which is awesome. I get 3 Murlocs here. I can golden this guy. Try to go for another Megasaur here. I get really lucky here. Give them the plant effect. Again, I went for the +1/+1 instead of the +3 attack, is because I have poison already, there's no need for attack.
Safety restrictions offline. Harvesting servos engaged.
I decided to grab the Full Reaper just to pop some Divine Shields with his cleave effect. There's a decent filler minion. So this is the guy earlier with that mech comp where he just keeps on producing Divine Shields. Here he doesn't even stand a chance anymore. So here I'm just looking for just random stat buffs now, like this guy. This guy buffs all taunt minions. The one I just picked up. And with the golden brand, he gives +6/+6 to all of them. I think with this guy I was slightly nervous because he was running Murlocs as well. But then after I took a look at his Murloc comp, he's nowhere close. Yeah, he didn't kill a single minion of mine. Yeah, this was pretty much the power of Murlocs and how overpowered it can be if you get the right cards.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Here I'm like, I guess I can just golden up
I didn't like that one either.
this other guy as well.
Bit of trouble.
So I finish goldening my entire field here. Just grab the zap as a filler for the last spot.
Who are you calling short?
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Yeah, this guy stands no chance. This was basically the game. Yeah, it's fun getting the Murloc comps to work. You're so powerful. Thanks for watching, guys.